Party time, Mom. Welcome to another episode of the Chad Prather Show. We are in the mothership, which is Studio 22. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is everybody okay in here today? I feel like there's some tension. I feel like I brought it in. Natalie, are you okay?
I think everyone's fired up in this room.
Is everybody a little bit I feel some angst.
You brought in, I think, 75% of it.
I did. I'm feeling very passionate today. I was completely calm when I walked in the building, but I don't know. I came in here with you guys, and I just got fired up.
Told me to shut up.
3 times.
Yeah.
That's nothing new, though.
But that's not new. You
I
never
wasn't
shut
paying
up.
attention to what you were saying.
I know.
Governorish.
Well, no. I'm trying to tell you guys things so I don't have to tell you again. And Steve is over there, bogada, talking about God knows what.
I wore a collared shirt today.
Let's make sure. Hey, it's
Doesn't
foul.
help.
Party foul and Texas legend.
Okay. Don't just say Steve because people get confused.
They really don't get confused between you two. When I'm talking about the guy that never shuts up, they know exactly which Steve I'm referring to. Yeah. Somebody yesterday, I noticed on a comment sections on the YouTube deal live are always fun. Somebody yesterday was saying, we really should listen to Party Foul more. That's where the real wisdom is coming from. And I was like, you know what?
Thank you. I've been saying that all along.
I was like, you know what?
Person?
You go with that. You go. You go with that. I mean, if you want to know how to get out of stuff, yeah. I mean, streetwise, 100%.
It's always cute when his mom pops in like that.
I don't think his mom's that big of a fan, but it's okay.
Hey, do you ever like pop into the live chat?
Always. I'm always
people
there.
always, when I pop in, people think that it's not me.
Well, that's why we've got the fact pack. Because it was fake Chad. Everybody thought it was fake Chad who was on there.
That's what they say about me.
And then Gerald Krennick was on there one time, and he misspelled fake. He put fact. And so it's our 24 folks that are always there chatting, like they're in an AOL chat room. We actually now have a fact pack Facebook. It's a private group. Yeah. I joined it.
Did you?
Joined it too.
I'm surprised they let you in.
Well, they wanted me in, and normally I don't go in. You know what I'm saying?
They wanted fake Chad,
I post
but he wasn't available.
I post videos in the Fact Pack group daily.
Attaboy. It's sweet
That's
people,
not-
man.
that's
Sweet, good folks, and they've got my back. All kind of stuff comes my way, and look at the end of the day, man. I am me, okay, Natalie.
Yep.
I'm me.
I know.
There's no changing that. I am 100% flawed individual, human being. I just whatever. But I live my life 100% out loud and crazy and wild and all that stuff. And if you don't like it, tough.
That's why we love you.
That's why I love me too. It drives most of the people in my life crazy. It scares my mother. But let me just tell you guys something. Somebody said to me on the phone last night, they said, Chad, you're doing all this political stuff. And I'm like, let's go easy on that term. I get you. We don't want you changing. I said, well, the problem is this. What I've noticed, and I've noticed a little trend just in my vast experience of political the last 5 days, my deep, vast experience of political, experience in the last 5 days, is what the initial thing that happens is people change you in their minds. They start thinking, I've had so many people who said, are you really going to say that now that you're running for governor? Yes, I'm really going to say that. I'm not going to be different now. Mm-hmm. You're changing me in your mind to think that I need to be something. See, that right there is part of the problem with American politics, Sarah. That's part of the problem. Yeah. Is people have this idea of what politicians should be, and if you don't become that, then no.
And you would think that they would have learned their lesson, considering the man we have as president.
Yeah.
But people have finally said, we're tired of that. We want something. It's refreshing to hear someone who actually is going to tell it like it is and not try to pretend to be someone that they're not.
It's interesting because people don't want you to, they're like, I don't know if he's political or clean enough. I'm like, so you'd rather them hide it?
Right,
because that's what you've got
it
right
all
now.
goes on.
It
Way worse
all
goes on.
So do you want them to be real? Because you say you want them to be real, but when then they say they're running, they're like, I don't know if he's political enough. Well, wait a minute.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And we'll get into that because that's a good conversation we'll have after the break. But that's exactly right because people, do you want somebody to be like you Or do you want to have somebody be like this idea you have in your head? Because that person doesn't exist.
No, he doesn't.
That person doesn't
Or
exist.
she.
And I don't know at what point in time things changed in the history of America just in the last few years, where suddenly we start idolizing politicians and start championing politicians as the voice of reason, and these people that we're defending and fighting against fellow citizens over our favorite politician. It's like, you kidding me? Politicians have always been shitheads. And we've always known that. Nobody trusts politicians, but yet we're going to go, oh, kiss my ass, neighbor. You don't like Joe Biden? Kiss my ass. Poor Joe.
Unfriend.
Elder abuse. Unfriend. Don't you come in here talking about Donald Trump. Unfriend. You Trump-tards. Unfriend. Woo! Computer systems. It's going to be a fun show. Computer systems in cars are the new normal. Jade was looking at a car a while back, and it had like a thing all the way across the dashboard. All the way across the dashboard. I was like, that's just something else that breaks. I'm starting to sound like my father. New electronically controlled transmissions. You got touchscreen displays, dozens of sensors, but you can't fix any of these new features yourself. So when something breaks, it could cost you a fortune. Now's not the time for expensive repairs. People are having a hard time. That's why I've got Car Shield. Man, I'll tell you what, Car Shield has affordable protection plans that can save you thousands for a covered repair, including computers, GPS, electronics, and more. The people at Car Shield understand payment flexibility is an absolute must. So monthly plans can be customized to your needs with rates as low as $99 a month. No long-term contract or commitments. Car Shield gives you options others won't. You get to choose your favorite mechanic or your dealership to do the work and Car Shield's going to take care of the rest. They're going to also offer, you ladies, y'all are going to love this, complimentary 24/7 roadside assistance. Woo! The further I go on in life, I appreciate roadside assistance. I really do, man. I don't want to be doing anything on the side of the highway. They'll give you a rental car while yours is being fixed. Car Shield has helped over 1 million customers, so drive with confidence knowing you've got coverage from America's #1 auto protection company for as low as $99 a month. Protect yourself from surprises. Save thousands for a covered repair. Call 800-CAR-6000 and mention code WatchChad, or visit carshield.com and use code WatchChad to save 10%. Carshield.com, code WatchChad. A deductible may apply. We'll be right back. Have y'all seen that video I saw it on Instagram, I think, where the girl is totally spoofing Antifa, where she's like, she doesn't believe in guns, so she's been practicing up on her bow and arrow. She's standing there, and then she flips the bird.
I've seen it.
And then she's like, and I've also been learning how to throw knives, and she holds up her butter knives, and she's throwing those at the target, and she flips them off. And I can run really fast. And she takes off running, and she hits the softball with the bat. This is how you hit tear gas canisters back at the police. And I'm like, I don't know if this girl's right or left, but she's funny.
That's good.
Anyway, and that's the whole thing, right? I've said forever, when you look at Washington, D.C., if they're going to keep writing the jokes, we're going to keep telling them, right? We've laughed at politicians. We've done this whole thing. And I had a good friend on the phone last night. I was on the phone with a lot of people yesterday, specifically, all the way up until almost 1 a.m.
Okay, Hollywood.
Yeah,
I know.
well, just a lot of people. I mean, I could drop names. I won't. I can't. It's illegal. But let me tell you, I was on the phone with a good friend and who knows a lot, and I count on this person for advice. They know a lot about Texas politics. And they were kind of pointing out some of the things I've never done in terms of politics, in the state. There's a lot of volunteer things you can do. There's a lot of appointments you can do as a person. Well, you've never done that. They're going to rake you over the coals because you've never done that. I'm like, if they're going to rake me over the coals over that, then we got us a heyday going on. If it's because I didn't volunteer to do those things or that appointment, I tell you what I have done, though. I've been a citizen of this state. I've paid property taxes. I've dealt with all the crap. I've dealt with the schools. I've dealt with all of the arguments, the back and forth. I've seen, certain people try to tear this state apart. I've seen the influx of people, both from the southern border to the border, from folks coming over from California. I've seen the effects on the state. So I'm not running for the approval of the politicians that are out there. These reps, these folks that work for the state. I'm not running for your approval. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not using my voice. And I mean, who knows? Maybe I won't run at all. We'll see. I'm just kidding. We're exploring things. Let's be legal. We're exploring things. I still have to file some papers before I can say anything official. But, it's best if we don't talk about anything. But don't you agree? It's for the people.
Yes.
It's for the people. All of this stuff is for the people.
Yeah, I think the worst thing a politician could do is, or an aspiring politician could do, is take someone's advice who's been in the bureaucracy for 30 years.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so far removed from what the average American wants or lives like. Why would you ever take their advice?
Kind of thing.
Right.
You're doing good. I mean, it's a good thing, and it's great that you know certain things, and you do have to dot certain I's and cross certain T's.
Of course.
But and those legal ramifications are there for a reason. But at the end of the day, I think people want to be represented. They don't want to be ruled over. I was talking about this with you yesterday, Sarah, actually via text message. And some of the things, the deal that I believe in is that government begins and ends with the individual and the family. You're autonomous. You govern yourself. Whenever I allow a federal or state government to have a larger size, scope, and reach into my life, into my pocketbook, into my wallet, into who educates my children, we got a problem there. Who tells me what restaurant I can go into and how far I can sit away from someone. And I have these people who are going off on me on this whole mask thing. And they're like, well, it's not that big of an issue. It's a big issue. It's a really big issue. This mask thing. Why can't you just do just a little bit? Just do the least amount. Well, because it's my liberty and it's my freedom. And when I give you the least amount, that means theoretically I can give you the most amount.
I would also be curious to know if they have the same stance for the Second Amendment. Right. Because it's the same thing. It's a slippery slope. Once you give away part of it, what's going to stop the government from coming for more? Right. But a lot of people, I think there's a disconnect. They don't understand that it's the same as what you fight for with the Second Amendment.
It all falls in. And, you have... Here's the first thing that should be really suspect in people's mind. When all of the Hollywood celebrities start piping in and the big rock stars start piping in about what you should do, and then you have your politicians that are saying the exact same script, something's afoot. Something's going on. For instance, Tom Hanks comes out with his video, I guess it was yesterday. I mean, these guys, do you think you're so cool that you don't have to get up and brush your hair? I mean, these celebrities, they don't put on their makeup. They wear clothes. I mean, they're all disheveled and jacked up. And they're like,
they're suffering.
Man.
They're suffering right now.
Listen, man.
They've been stuck in their home for 3 months.
Listen, man. Be cool, man, and wear your mask, man. And I'm like, take a bath. Tom Hanks, you've seen these videos, right? Tom Hanks.
He has no respect for you if you don't wear a mask. He has no respect.
I mean, if you can't, come on, dude. Have you seen the video? Did you see it at all? I mean, put him in a home somewhere. the least you could do is if you're going to drive a car, you have a driver's license, right? You don't run over pedestrians. You don't. I don't understand. You could just do the least. You could just wear a mask. And if you're not willing to do that, I just don't have any respect for you. I don't have respect for anyone that's ever flown on Jeffrey Epstein's airplane. How about that, you pedophile? Awkward. Did I say too much?
Awkward.
I mean, it's right there on the manifest. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. Lolita Express. Right by Will Smith. Tom Hanks. There you go. So much for Jimmy Stewart.
This is why we need Governor Chad Prather.
Well, I'm just saying.
It needs to be said.
Who the hell is Tom Hanks or Rita Wilson to tell me what to do? I don't even know where that's coming from, but that's my Tom Hanks impression today. Just spit it out, Tommy. Like he's trying to be Jimmy Stewart. Are y'all savings and loan?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. man.
That's all right, wasn't it?
That was pretty good.
Yeah, y'all savings and law.
I take it just as a desperate need to still feel.
So, okay, let's talk about being relevant.
Who is talking about any celebrities these days?
Let me go ahead and really stir the pot, okay? Let me go ahead and really stir the pot. Justin Timberlake came out yesterday and said that I'm paraphrasing again, you could see everything JT needs to say to you on Twitter. JT comes out and says that we're built on slavery and we're built, blacks are still oppressed. They're not equal, all of these things. Okay, JT from Ripley, Tennessee. Let's go back and look at your ancestry, my friend, just north of Memphis. I'm amazed that all of these people who have experienced every comfort that this earth can give you, not just electricity and heating and air conditioning and a bed and a shelter and a roof that doesn't leak and flushing toilets, and not just the stuff that you and I have, but I mean every luxury that can be afforded you. And they're going to sit back and say that if they lived in the 17 and 1800s, that they wouldn't have had people that made their lives easier, like slaves. Come on, hypocrites. You can't tell me, Mr. Luxury, what you would have done if you lived in the times when that was acceptable in Memphis, Tennessee. Am I wrong? I mean, facts is facts, people. So don't sit there in the lap of luxury, JT, after you have climbed to where you are in your career on the backs of nameless, faceless, broke-ass people to be where you are today, and tell me that you would oppose slavery if you were alive in 1840. That's some BS right there. I just don't trust you, my friend. And let me tell you who else hates black people. Liberal white people. Ugh. You know why? Because you get on Candace Owens' private messages or Brandon Tatum's or David Harris Jr. or Terrence Williams or the Hodge twins or Bryson Gray or you name them.
Diamond and Silk.
Diamond and Silk. You get on that. You want to see what you're going to get. You're going to get coon. You're going to get the N-words. You're going to get Uncle Tom. Go to hell. Kiss my up yours. F yous. You're going to get it. And it's all coming from white liberals. You know why? Because white liberals don't believe that black Americans that can think for themselves are equal to them. That's racism. If you thought they were equal to you, you wouldn't be calling the N-word. I've seen your messages. Liberals are the problem right there. They started the KKK. They're all about attacking people. They're all about being elitists.
Jim Crow laws.
They started Jim Crow laws. They maintained Jim Crow laws. LBJ said, I will keep those N-words voting Democrat for the rest of our lives, for the next 20 years, or whatever it was he said. Mm-hmm. You get the gist of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here's the modern day.
You better yell it.
Okay. All right.
Is he governor yet? Can he do this to us? Can he speak to us like this?
The modern day would be exactly what you're saying. You're telling me you wouldn't have asked for that help or had that help back then. If you really are this convicted, because I'm looking at the tweet, if you're really this convicted, look at the average income of a family and you live on that instead of your lap of luxury, and then donate the rest of your money to your conviction.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen a celebrity do that?
Nope.
Nor
I haven't
will
seen
you.
one.
You
I mean,
never will.
if the rest of us can live on that average income, then you donate. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You're all in.
Steve Helms, Texas legend. Kurt Warner. We had lunch yesterday, and we were talking about Kurt Warner's tweet.
Yeah.
Right? Kurt Warner. I respect Kurt Warner. I have. Everybody says
I'm sure he's a great man.
I'm sure he's a great man.
He worded some stuff in a tweet that I got the retweet from a friend of ours, Shannon.
Yeah.
That's where I saw it. And I don't know, I'm going to screw it up. Do you remember exactly how it said?
Well, not exactly, but I'll paraphrase. He said, what's the big deal, basically? I know you got to eat, and I know you got to, we can look the thing up. But he says, but why can't you just sacrifice some things and take some time off? In essence, he was saying, why can't you just take some time off from work? And
but
just
all the other stuff, why do we need that?
Yeah, we don't need all the other stuff.
Oh, from him.
Yeah, I wanted to know which mansion he was tweeting that from.
Seriously.
A guy worth $35 million. You know what?
That's cute.
Twitter bird. Twitter bird.
That's
It's worth
cute.
looking up.
That's cute.
It's worth
But
looking
I
up.
just
right here.
replied with, we all have to make a living and earn money for our families, and the other stuff that you're referring to, somebody makes money off of that too to support
Right.
their families.
Yeah.
The water
Right.
bill, electric bill.
Yeah.
From his ivory tower, he's going to tell us how to live. That's really
These
cool.
people who have benefited from capitalism more than most.
And I
He said-
think I ended it with, if I could have thrown a football and afforded to be off for a year, I would have done that.
Well, back in high school, I could throw a football quarter mile.
So there you go.
Hey, he said,
Same.
I know there are essential things people must do, specifically work to pay bills and take care of families. But someone please tell me why everything else can't be put on hold for as long as it takes to slow this virus down so people don't die and healthcare systems don't get overwhelmed.
Let's start with the NFL. Take a full year off, buddy.
They just paid Patrick Mahomes $450 million for a 10-year contract.
Well, they should take a year off and see how they can pay that.
I mean, those guys are going to make money. They're going to make money no matter what. They wake up every day and there's some money in the mailbox.
And you know what? I don't have a problem with that.
I don't
Good
either.
for them.
Right.
I'm a
But
capitalist.
don't tell me how to live.
Don't
Exactly.
tell me I can't. That's
Yeah.
not a problem.
Where
So-
are our conservative musicians, our conservative athletes, all that kind of stuff? Where are they at right now? They're not speaking out. against-
Nobody
scared.
is, and that's why
They're
my buddy
scared.
Aubrey Huff, our buddy Aubrey Huff,
Yeah.
we got to read. Yeah, okay. So our buddy Aubrey Huff, played for San Francisco, played for Tampa, played for Baltimore, different major league, won 2 World Series with San Francisco. He keeps saying, hey, stop filling my inbox up, you conservative celebrities and athletes, and speak up. Don't be sending me messages to be your puppet. Speak up
for
if you're
him.
pissed off. But see, everybody's scared. They're scared of being canceled. That's why I love what Trump said at Mount Rushmore on the 3rd, last weekend when he said, this cancel culture's got to end. This whole deal, that's what they're going to do. They're going to silence you by threatening you. And we've got something we're going to talk about in the next segment with a buddy of ours that's happening right here at home that's absolutely ridiculous. But this whole threaten to cancel, that's why I keep saying, you can't cancel me. You can't cancel me. I've done it all. I've done it all.
He has.
Every bit
has.
of it.
It's
I've
true.
done that. I've done that. I've done everything that you've accused me of doing. At least sometime in my life, I've done it.
I saw him do that Twitter bird earlier.
The Twitter bird. Y'all don't ever want to get near this Twitter bird. This thing is contaminated
Well,
with
that's-
far worse than COVID.
That's great to know now.
I'm too
Yeah,
close.
well,
Gotta go
good
wash my
luck.
hands.
Good luck, Twitter bird. That is a cry for help right there. Y'all be still. We'll be right back. Hey. Let me send an email right now because, well,
It's just live TV. It's fine.
politicians and stuff, they have needs. So I'm going to hit forward on that, maybe. Oh, phone's blowing up, No, Matthew McConaughey, I will not debate you yet. All right. Take you out to my AR stream, make you in margarita so strong, knock him horns off. That's old Cyrus. He's always rolling his booger in his Lincoln.
Yeah. Roll as a booger.
Cancel culture. Our buddy James Fenolio Boot Company, sponsors you.
Yes.
Steve Helms sponsors me. My boots are Fenolio boots. They make custom boots. If you go in, show them a pair. If you go in, look at those beautiful red Arapema boots with the Steve Helms Band logo on there. Those are
Ooh,
sexy.
I want me some.
They used to
Look at
be
that
really
plug.
red. Now you've worn them. They're faded. I want some blue ones like that. Arapema boots are my favorite boots. I love that Arapema skin. You love them or hate them. I love them. I have 4 pairs from Fenolio.
That's what these are, Arapema.
Arapema bass or Amazon bass. I just love those things, man. Wear the heck out of them. Great company, great folks up in Montague County, Nokonis. The former Nocona Boot Factory is now Fenolio. They took it over. If you go into Cavender's is everywhere, right?
Yep.
And they've got Fenolio boots in there. They make a great affordable boot.
Yep.
It's not an ad for Fenolio boots, but they're our friends, and they've been good to us. But they are sponsoring, Fenolio is sponsoring a gala at the Texas Republican Convention this next weekend. You and I were supposed to be there, but we don't know. We got COVID stuff going on, and just everything's in a flux in Texas right now, which is an issue that we'll get into later. But someone sent James a pretty strong email and included her cell phone number and all of this stuff.
Are we giving that out?
Of basically,
it's out there on the internet.
It's on the internet. He tagged Steve. He tagged me on there. I commented on the thing. I said, well, aren't you just a precious little flake of snow? I reserved that snowflake title for real snowflakes. But anyway, this lady was basically threatening the Finolio Boot Company because they're sponsoring that event at the Texas Republican Convention. How dare you? You're this, that, and the other, and it really kind of messed with James because he's a sweetheart of a guy. You just don't find a better person than James Finolio. I mean, he's just a good dude, quiet, soft-spoken. I mean, just a business guy who's out there hardworking. Right. And he's built something, and, just a good dude. But he believes in what he believes, like we do. Mm-hmm. And he says, this is where I'm gonna put my business behind this. I'm gonna put myself behind this, my voice and my money, and this is what we're gonna sponsor. And somebody's gonna come in there and basically threaten to put you out there and put you on blast and fill your inbox up with hate emails and how dare you be who you are, kind of thing.
Yeah, threaten to boycott the business and bombard them with emails and phone calls 24/7 and just.
Just harass them and things like that.
She probably doesn't wear boots anyway.
And if
I'm like, what would you expect from a boot
well, I got
company?
a custom boot that'll fit right up her anyway.
Who is she?
A person.
I bet is she of like
somebody?
Is she somebody?
Somebody.
I mean, I know we're all God's children, but is she really somebody?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everybody. She probably is somebody to somebody.
Well, let's call her and ask her.
We'll find out.
Call her right now.
Okay. Let me get the number.
Let's just call her.
Well, see, we'd probably get sued for that, but we'd have to sign a release. I literally was about to call her, but I just had a better judgment. My thing. You can. I mean, James put her number right out there. So if
she put her number
out there. So I mean, if she's threatening to harass James and his crew, then go harass her.
She'll be the one changing her phone number.
Yeah, James Finolio. That's Feneglio. Fenoglio. And Feno, right?
Yeah, Fenogl.
Glio. I misspelled it the first time.
Bingo was his name.
Fenoglio.
Right.
Yeah. James Finolio. So you can go send him a friend request and show him some support.
He's a great man.
You know what else? Tell him you support his company. You don't have to buy his boots. Or anything else. Just tell him you support his company. Because that's the thing, man. The mob will continue to bully. Just like I said earlier, they're going to send these racist hate mails to black conservatives. And, our friend Ashley St. Clair, she got a horrible deal yesterday.
Oh, did you see that guy?
Yeah. He was wearing a dress.
Yeah, I say
about how
guy.
if he could ever get his hands on her, he was going to kill her, murder her, and then rape her dead body and all these things. And, of course, you're so stupid, you were findable. I mean, look, folks, you can be found. I know you want to put a fake face on there and a fake name and all that stuff on social media, but you can be found. I have done it. We have sources. We have a lot of security forces that have the ability to check your background if threats come in, and we get them all the time. We do check to see if they're legitimate. And we can act on those things. So God bless you. You know what? If we brought duels back,
I saw that.
People would not be near as offended at things, right? Like, I'm offended. Okay, well, let's settle this at noon tomorrow.
I remember when Bugs Bunny had
I'm not offended anymore.
It didn't bother me quite as much.
And suddenly, I'm over it.
We grew up watching them on Bugs Bunny. Remember when he had his belt on him and he's walking? And
Can you do that again?
Yeah, I feel like we learned something, right there. You're like, you don't want Bugs Bunny up in your business.
Hello, 911. Oh my God, Elmer Fudd has a shotgun.
That's all, folks.
I ain't offended, folks. I just don't respect you. Tom Hanks.
I just want everybody to stop being an asshole.
They can't, Steve.
No, they can't.
So we've enabled it. We've
Yeah.
enabled it.
And social media is a giant cause of it.
It's just a
Absolutely.
pot of asses
You
surrounded by
believe this,
holes.
We're going to boycott your business and call you names. Shut up.
It happened here in Fort Worth, over several restaurants. I mean, it's okay. Listen, let me tell you something. One of the things I sent you some of my platform issues. One of the things that I said is that if you have an opinion that is not like you can speak out against the government, and you can have an opinion that isn't popular, and that doesn't make you un-American. Period.
Correct.
You have the freedom to speak your mind
That's what
without
makes you American.
fear
Yes. That's why
of
America is-
repercussions
yeah.
and condemnation.
Yes.
That's what America is. You have the right to speak your mind.
I
What
mean,
it used to be.
I was like, thank you, Sarah, by the way, for yesterday. I had you read through some things for me because I was just kind of going off and I was just in a mood and it was so busy. But here, the statement that I made was disagreeing with the government or with popular opinion doesn't make you un-American. You have the freedom to speak your convictions without fear of recourse or condemnation. Folks, Glenn Beck said this so well years ago in his 9/12 project. His number one tenet is this: America is good. And that right there is the problem that most people have. They don't think
They
America's
disagree
good
with
anymore.
it. Yep.
But America's good. And I can prove that to you over and over again. And if you don't believe it, leave it.
America is so good that they are so privileged that they have the audacity to think that they're somehow not.
Just like
Right.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Just like Tom.
They have no perspective.
Tom Hanks.
Americans boycotting the 4th of July.
Yeah, right.
I cannot wrap my head around
Well, I
that.
read it on yesterday's episode. The lady who's going to sit there and say, I can't celebrate, for the first time in 77 years, I can't celebrate
Yes.
Independence Day. Well, who cares?
Right.
So don't.
I celebrated twice, so I made up for hers.
All right. I'm drinking right
Canceled
now.
her out. She's done.
Friday, we're going to be on Stu Does whatever Stu does. Stu Does America.
America.
It's his 100th episode. We're going to have the Power Hour, which means we're going to take a shot of beer every minute.
Well, I'm not.
You're not.
I'm going to
You're
be
pregnant.
the DD. Yeah.
I'm not sure that I am either. I might be pregnant myself.
Oh no, you're taking the shot. I am the moderator,
Oh my
I believe.
God. Are we still
So,
doing that, Candace? That's still a thing?
You better be.
Party Foul doing it?
Did I get invited?
Do we know? He's not doing it? Okay. Steve, you're out.
I'll try,
Wait.
I'll
Well,
try to
good.
get you
He's
an
so
invite.
wise.
All right. I'll stay at home. Screw Stu. I don't like him anyway.
Well, I think he's already stated that about you in
100
terms of not inviting you.
100? We do 100 in a couple of weeks.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, he got that pretty quick.
Yeah.
Hang tight. We got to let him vent. We'll be right back. Story of my life, man. We had so many great headlines to get into today, but we're just not. We're going to wait till tomorrow. But they are good. I want to get into them tomorrow, so make sure that you're tuned into the Chad Prather Show. I want to say thank you. We're not done yet. Just chill. We got time. But I do want to say, while I've got time to say thank you for the support. Thank you for everything you guys have done, your well wishes and all those things. We're working hard to get ready to be a voice for you. That's what we want to do. We're trying to do that right here on the Chad Prather Show, and we have seen some really good growth of the show. So I'm thankful for that. And I want to encourage everybody to, of course, visit Sarah Gonzalez Unfiltered on YouTube, as well as tune in to the News and Why It Matters. Am I on the News and Why It Matters today?
You've canceled on me so many times. I lost track.
Who knows?
I lost track.
He's, you're
on my
he's
list.
got so much on his plate now.
I mean, I didn't realize that.
Hang on,
this
President's calling.
yeah, this whole governor thing was going to
It's the
change you
president
so much.
of Burleson T-shirt
He doesn't
shop.
have time
Hang on.
for the little people anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we have Sarah's vote just yet.
Not
Yeah.
quite yet.
You
Well,
can
I'm
keep
going after
courting
the
me.
Hispanic vote.
You can keep courting me.
Latinos over 40 endorsed me yesterday. Well, I won't say it was a full endorsement. Allison's over there. Everybody knows Allison.
Latinos over 40.
Latinos over 40, the El Paso group.
Nice.
Wow,
That's legit
specific.
Latinos.
That is very, but it's very specific.
It is very specific. But apparently Latinos over 40, they have groups in every city.
Really?
in Texas.
Well, I'm not.
But they
I'm not
did
yet, so I
share
don't know.
one of the articles. There were articles that came out over the last 2 days about me maybe running.
Yep. Maybe.
Exploring.
We're exploring. You don't have to have an exploratory process you don't have to have an exploratory committee in Texas, which is nice.
Well, we've launched one anyway. It's
Yeah.
us.
It's
For
us.
you, we
And the
should.
conservative hippies of Texas also endorse you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to be a part of that group.
Yeah.
That's me.
I like that.
I mean, I've got a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I've got a Texas legend. I've got Party Foul the hippie. I've got a Hispanic. I've got Puppet Master Mark, who is part of the
When
Christian
you say
right.
master,
And then I have a player to be named later in Candice, the Queen of the Ethiopians. So we don't know. And she is conspicuously absent while we discuss this.
Convenient.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Well, dadgummit, there was something I wanted to get into so bad, and I can't remember what it was. Do you hear Bill Cosby now? He's blaming racism.
Yes.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
Bill Cosby. That was something we were going to talk about it on yesterday's show. Bill Cosby, he's saying that it's all about racism now.
His problems are
Yes,
racism?
his
No.
problems.
I mean, what McCarthy put the pill in the Jello pudding?
is he in an all-black prison?
Theo Huxtable, you got to put the pill in the. Bill Cosby. Look here. Look, it's just. Tom Hanks, you need to shut up. Eat some pudding, Tom. You keep to the kids and I'll do the girls. Put a pill in the coffee. That ain't funny.
I feel like there was some Ray Charles in that little act
I
there, too, a little
know.
bit. Did you go blind for a second there?
That was actually Jamie Foxx. Oh, beautiful. Sorry, that was Joe Cocker. They're all coming out of me. All my
boy.
personalities. It's still Joe Cocker.
Yeah, if you don't like who Chad is, just wait a minute.
Just wait a second.
It'll change.
What
Let
would
me
you
be clear.
do?
Let me be clear. Listen to me. Yeah, he's claiming racism on this thing. Bill Cosby.
With
Michael Jackson ain't claiming nothing. Is that too soon? Too soon?
what does Bill Cosby have any sort of like supporting evidence for that? Or
No, but
it's
as a
just
whole, it's a systemic racism deal.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Right?
Racism made him drug people and
Well, it
rape
put him
them.
in jail. It made him a target, right? Because he was America's family man.
No, I'm pretty much
But
sure.
because
See, if
he's
he was-
black, they
if-
made sure that he was no longer America's
But if
family
he was
man.
America's family man, then I
Yeah.
guess there isn't
But
systemic
he put him in the
racism.
pudding and I love the Coke.
I'm pretty sure if he was white and they put pills and raped 50 people or so, then they would still go to jail. I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's the thing, ain't it? I mean, that's where this logic takes you. Facts, throw facts out. It doesn't matter. I tweeted it this morning, and people want to come at me. When they come at me, they just prove the point. Like, for instance, I said, you've either had COVID-19 or you will get COVID-19. And people are like, I'm immune to it. I can't get it. Okay, well, you're a statistical anomaly. Stop making it about you when we talk about averages and statistics. It's not about the individual. It's about the mass of people. You either got it, have had it, or will get it, period. You will either die from it, or you will be like the 99.5% of people who have gotten it, and you will live. There is nothing the government could do to stop any of that. Nothing.
Yep.
Not distancing, not masks, not shutdowns, nothing. What they can do is steal your liberty, and that's what's been going on. That's why I say open America, open Texas. Unmask America, unmask Texas. That is not a popular opinion amongst you woke folk like Tom Hanks. It's like he's having a spastic fit.
He's going to stop watching your show.
You know what, Tom? Tommy,
Tom.
call me. Call me, Tommy. I got to tell you something about Rita. Listen. People want to come at me and they want to show me these graphs of the spike in Texas. Okay, one pinhead who's a troll who's always on there, he's like, well, New Zealand has 0 cases. Okay, well, prove to me that that's because of the government. New Zealand also has 4.9 million people as a total population in their nation. Well, what do you need? 10 million? 100 million? Blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just saying less people. Less people. You're going to have less cases. Now,
Also, just showing cases tells you nothing.
here's the thing. Here's what they're seeing now. So many things, whether you die of a car wreck and they test you positive. But one of the things that's happening is if you get tested 3 times and you get positive 3 times, you just got recorded as being positive 3 times.
Yep.
That's going on. That's going on. You don't understand, folks. Hospitals are making more money if they test you positive.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
Doctors are making more money.
People don't understand. A positive test, the hospital gets paid from the government for that positive test. Why do you think it's spiking? Because they're making money.
Why are you thinking
they're
having more tests? But anyway, the whole point, people are like, oh, okay, well, this is a shit show. Look at what Texas is doing. And they're showing these big old graphs of the numbers going up. And I'm like, yeah, but I still said, if you get it, you're going to be like 99.5% of the people and survive it. So whether you're getting more positives or not doesn't matter. Are you dying from it?
Exactly.
No.
1.5 million people died last year from tuberculosis.
Right.
The hell are we not talking about
tuberculosis?
Is that what it is?
1.8 in 2018.
Are we not talking about TB?
Yeah, it's like 1.8 million people died in 2018 of tuberculosis, but nobody was wearing masks then.
No.
I mean,
Come on, man.
Come on. We'll be right back. People tell me that I yell too much on this show. I don't know.
Really?
I get fired up, man. I do have people, they're like, you see that the rest of the people are talking normally. And you're screaming.
I like to think of it as you're just talking in all caps right now.
Part of your charm, I feel.
But if you're listening to it in your office setting, like listening to the podcast, and you have the volume set perfect for everyone else, and all of a sudden Chad yells.
That's what earbuds are for.
Yeah. That's what earbuds are for. And I don't think anybody's listening to this show for anyone else. I kid.
No, there's some validity to that.
I kid. Seriously, I told you we're all about the hot chicks around here, not for their brains. Did you see how leggy you were in yesterday's episode? Did you notice that?
Was there cellulite showing?
It was a little bit. It was okay.
Yeah.
It was a little bit. That happens, I cheered with cellulite.
I mean, I was like, golly, look how leggy Nat is in this episode. This was in the live chat during the show.
Was it good or was it?
It's hot.
I think by and large the consensus was that it was good.
It's hot.
Okay.
There were a lot of guys
In fact, if
and
you
there were
could
even
just
some
take off your
girls.
jeans right now.
One girl at the end of the thing said, "Is it just me or do Natalie's legs look really soft?"
They are really soft.
Laser hair
Felt
removal.
them. Can confirm.
I didn't even notice them.
Rumor true.
Squishy soft?
I don't really know, Steve. I mean, my
That's
assumption
true.
was no, that they were just like silky soft.
Yeah.
But I don't know because I've never thought about your legs. I've never looked at you as an object. I've never thought of you as like
Wow.
a female.
Governor
You're just a
thing
friend.
has changed him.
You're just you're binary.
Who is this man?
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know you anymore, Chad Prather.
Knew politics was going to change him.
I've never assumed your gender. I don't know what your pronouns are.
He hasn't inhaled.
Oh, bull. I mean, look, like marijuana, people ask me a lot about the legalizing marijuana. So that's a big debate in Texas, right? It's a big debate. And it's not an easy one that you come down on. Because I'm not opposed, really, if somebody smokes marijuana.
I'd have taken my mom high over drunk any day.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not my drug of choice, so it's kind of hard for me to have I like to drink whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like drinking whiskey. Go to watchchad.com. It's where all the fun stuff is. You can also catch Party Foul on Beer for Brunch every Friday on Party Foul Nation. That's his YouTube channel, Sarah Gonzalez Unfiltered. And, of course, go to blazetv.com/Chad. Subscribe for an annual subscription. Love y'all. God bless. Bye.